Hi, everybody. I chose to volunteer at New Braunfels Food Bank because it gave me an opportunity to see what it would be like with the different cultures in the food bank. The mission and goals of New Braunfels Food Bank is to fight hunger in Southwest Texas through food distribution programs, education, and advocacy. The systems that are served in the food bank are the older adult population on a fixed income, those who are homeless, those who have a low paying job and cannot afford food, and those who are on SNAP. It's anyone that comes in the food bank that we will serve. There are no limits. The application process of the New Braunfels Food Bank is you need to fill out an application before you can receive groceries. You do not need an ID to get food, and you must do an interview with one of the staff members. After the intake, you will be able to get food for a year if you are on SNAP, and if you're not on SNAP, you will be able to get food for 6 months. Nobody is turned away, everyone is accepted into the food bank program. The primary social problem at New Braunfels Food Bank is they're always worried about not having enough food because everything that they get is from companies that donate money to purchase food. And I was told by Monica that's always a worry for them because they want to be able to serve everybody daily. And without those funds, they won't be able to serve people daily. So she's really good about advocating with the companies to donate. At New Braunfels Food Bank, we have a lot of programs and education resources, one of them being benefits assistance, and that would have to do with SNAP. What you do is you make an appointment, you come in, and there's someone there Tuesdays and Thursdays to help you fill out the application. And they're able to help you get that processed in a timely manner. The second one is food assistance, where you come in, you fill out an application, no ID is required. All you need to do is just fill out the application. And there's whether you will get assistance for food. If you're on food stamps, you'll get it for a year. If you're not on food stamps, you will get it for 6 months. And then they have it to where you could get groceries 3 times a month. 2 of those weeks is grab and go, where you walk in, a cart's already prepared for you by volunteers, and you leave with that cart. The third week is where you get to shop for your groceries, but it is weighed up to 70 pounds. If you're over 70 pounds, you will have to put stuff back. When it comes to job assistance, there's a guy named Nate. I was able to talk to him this week about what he does, and he told me he helps people learn new interview skills that have been out of the system for a really long time, and he helps with resumes to get a job. And he's had a really good success rate with that, he said. Now, when it comes to nutrition, health, and wellness, Martha teaches a class once a month there to talk about food that you get from the food bank and how to make different meals with it. And I actually sat in on this class and I thought it was a great opportunity to see this. And I learned a lot from her class. Another program they have is for children, where you can sign up your child for a summer session of 2 weeks, and the child comes and learns about nutritional values about eating certain foods. This was also a great opportunity for a child if you have one. Another program that they have is for seniors, and besides getting the additional 3 weeks of food, they could get a senior box, which has extra protein in there, such as meat in a packet, and beans, and peanut butter. And you get a block of cheese. The other program they have is for pets. So if your pets need food, we also have food for pets. So not all the time, but we do get food once in a while. New Braunfels Food Bank is a 501c3 and a private agency. All the money that comes from private agencies and companies and individuals is considered tax deductible, as well as the companies from HEB, Costco, Target, and Amazon that donate food is tax deductible. But what I want to stress also is San Antonio does get money from the United States agriculture through the government based on the numbers of clients they served over the year. Numbers of how many clients have been served. It is positive to the food bank that nobody goes to bed hungry, and they are fighting at the legislative level to change the system regarding increased food stamps. The food bank knows it is working because this month alone, they have served 7,088 individuals were fed at the New Braunfels Food Bank and Southwest Texas locations. However, 250,000 children are impacted during the summer break since they will not be receiving free lunch at their school. 375,750 face food insecurity within the 29 counties that are in the service area. New Braunfels Food Bank works with SNAP. SNAP and Texas Human and Health Services are on site twice a week at the food bank. And they are there to assist anybody who needs help in filling out an application. But you must make an appointment. You just can't walk in. They're there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And there are gaps in the system that I have seen with Texas Human and Health Services. They have a wait time of 4 months before you can even get your application processed. And I have found that is not efficient enough for those who are starving. And I see that we need to change this system. And the only way we can change this system is to advocate for the people that we serve as social workers at the legislative level. It's important that we get our representatives involved in this because this can't go on like this. We need to feed the people that are hungry and that deserve their food stamps. The most memorable moment that I experienced at the food bank was a client who was a woman who came up to me and gave me a hug and told me that if I was in here volunteering, that she would not be able to feed her family. And I have to let you know that did touch my heart. And I smiled at her and said, "Thank you, and you're welcome." What I learned about my volunteer experience, I have learned that I can make a difference in somebody's life, no matter the situation they are in. I always see the best in the clients that I served on a daily basis at the food bank. I have empathy for another person's situation. I have always felt much happiness and joy serving at the food bank. As my time comes to an end, I walk away knowing that I used all of my core values in this setting and learned everyone has a story to share of what they have been through. Volunteering was very valuable for me. I was able to do intakes and check clients in. It gave me an opportunity to learn about them and what their needs were. When they were sad, I empathized with them and made sure they knew I cared. This was a great experience for me where I got to meet many different cultures at the food bank and I learned a lot. My references to where I got my pictures, and thank you for letting me share this experience with whoever will be viewing this. And I learned a lot, and I look forward to my next journey.